Once the verdict's read and the final drop's been bled, it don't matter what you are or what you said unless you stop that second guess a way out of this mess. And I really wish you would, I must confess, in a way. Everything you do comes back on you. No one can say when it's coming round, coming through. So forget what you cannot change, keep the rest of it in range. Flying straight can feel so strange, and when another dawn does break and you hear the robins wake, remember there are always roads to take. In a way, everything you do comes back on you. No one can say when it's coming around, like a shot will straight from you, like the raptors to the moon, ricochet all around the afternoon. And it broke the thing that was built up like a shattered empty cup. Now there's too many pieces to sweep up in a way. Everything you do comes back on you. What can I say when it's coming around? As the ground spits and the wheels go round, the stoops make sonic sound, and wind is whipping at the sails like 20 angry tropic gales. Freight trains grind on the tracks of scattered truths and all the facts of stories change so many times. It may as well be nursery rhymes. Gravel spits and the wheels go round, the super jets make sonic sounds, and wind is whipping at the sails like 20 angry tropic gales. Freight train grind on the tracks of scattered truths and all the facts. Stories change so many times, it may as well be nursery rhymes. Thank you very much. So I'm the youngest of 7, right? And I know looking at me, you're probably thinking, you're not the youngest of anything. But I swear I am, and they're all still with us. But I'm the closest with 2 of the elders. My brother's 14 years older, and my sister's 12 years older than me. I was the baby, and they were like a lot of Irish twins in this family. And so we named ourselves the Clique back in the 80s when we were, carousing and stuff. We were the Clique. And since then we had children, and my sister's in Chicago, my brother's down in the Keys, still having fun, retired. And we finally made the trip. We put it together where the 3 of us, the Clique, was going to reunite for the first time in over 20-something years, without children, without families. We were all going down to the Keys, and the Clique was going to have 3 nights and 4 days. And you know what they say about the Keys, right? What happens in the Keys?
Stays in the Keys.
No, that's Vegas. What happens in the Keys, I came up with this one, it's going to be a t-shirt. What happens in the Keys, you're too drunk to remember. So we were looking forward to it, couldn't wait. It took us like a year to put the plans together, and as 6 months came closer, as it got closer and closer and closer, we're getting more and more and more excited. It was in February, 2 Februarys ago. I don't know if anybody tried to fly here, you know, a couple of years back, but that was like the roulette game, you know, like if the thing landed on the right color, your plane will take off. So lo and behold, I'm supposed to leave at 6 a.m. My sister's flying from Chicago at 7 a.m. And I had this image at 1 o'clock in the afternoon with a lime margarita, a frozen lime margarita, just sitting and just down in Key West until my phone buzzed at 3 a.m. Not only was my flight canceled, but the flight from Chicago was also canceled, neither due to related to weather. They were just canceled. And it was on a Sunday. And I moped around most of the morning like a little spoiled little boy. I couldn't believe my dream of getting together. So around 1 o'clock in the afternoon or so, I went to the recording studio. We have a lot of windows, including French doors. So everything is windows in the studio at my house. And there just was nothing out those windows but snow, piles of it, white, late February, you know. And I love this song. Canceled all that cussing, back to bed's where to be. But disappointment buries me. Too many years they've gone by, like a great big water slide. I try to get back to the days, but instead stuck in this haze. One was older, both were two. They are beacons, so are you. Guiding lights behind a cloud. Too many roads are left unplowed. They say the planning was a waste. We never got a taste, and now I'm stuck between what to do and that dream that didn't come true. I had a cool lime drink on shattered ice and a place to sink, wasted high and laughing, but in a blink, these dreams that can't come crashing. Dreams they can't come crashing. 1 p.m. the phone is ringing. Where are you? Well, I'm still singing about the early morning call that put me back in these four walls. So many dream of the heat, where the road's an icy sheet, not shoveling inches in the snow instead of basking in the glow. I had a cool lime drink on shattered ice and a place to sink, wasted high and laughing, but in a blink, these dreams that can come crashing down. Some dreams that can come crashing down. Work the angle of the shot, pick the scale into your spot, draw it up and plan and scheme any way to make your dream. But they say the best laid plan can slip right through your hands, and then you're back here at square one instead of burning one in the sun. I had a cool lime drink on shattered ice and a place to sink, wasted high and laughing, but in a blink, these dreams that came crashing down. Some dreams they came crashing down. Some dreams they came crashing down. Some dreams came crashing down. 3 a.m. the phone is buzzing, flights are canceled, all that cussing. Back to bed is where to be, but disappointment buries me. Too many years they've gone by, like a great big water slide. I try to get back to the days, but instead I'm stuck in this haze. Oh, stuck in this haze. Some dreams they come crashing down. Some dreams they will come crashing down. When I dream it came crashing down. Some dreams they came crashing down. Right. I think they call that making lemonades with lemons. Caught in the middle, giving advice. It hit the fan and they all scattered like mice. The walls are closing in, we haven't seen 20. Yet winter's still young, we know there's still plenty. Everyone's gone and it happens so quick, like a vanishing act is some old magic trick. And these days can get even darker than nights, 'cause most of the wise ones already took flight. It's a great sunrise, a burst in the sky, beat down again, like it was July. A big old moon, above like a king, still shining on everything. I might take a trip and go back there in time, away from all the bustle and the aging lights. Warm in the day, t-shirts at night. The last one to sleep's first up with the light. I strained all the blood and the fun in my veins. I went flying on wings and racing for trains, and caught in the track that I set for myself, with questions like knickknacks all over the shelves. It's a great sunrise, a burst in the sky, beat down again, like it was July. A big old moon, above like a king, still shining on everything. Still shining, shining, still shining, shining, still shining, shining. Scared to be old, too old to be young. I keep searching for something new to be sung, and I watch them go off just like sailors to sea. And with them they bring in the best part of me. It's a great sunrise, a burst in the sky, beat down again, like it was July. A big old moon, above like a king, still shining on everything. Still shining, 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 still shining, shining. Thank you. That's the title cut to our new album, Still Shining. And we are half the Kenn Morr band. We call ourselves the Kenn Morr duo. Bass and drums, of course. Yeah. Know some things unravels and you're spinning lifetime across the ice. If you choose to go, don't matter fast or slow. If it don't work once, then try it twice. Away you go, somewhere in your head you know where they can find you. You're free. A nameless town, but there's nobody else around. You're sailing from the harbor toward the sea. Spin your wheels and walk in place. It's 2 steps up, then hit a race. Nothing ever happens here, so what's the use with all those fears? There's a case out in the trunk, another stash beneath the bunk. Batting down the front surround, I hope we make it out alive. Away you go, somewhere in your head you know where they can find you when you're free. A nameless town, there's nobody else around. You're sailing from the harbor toward the sea. Escape, you're halfway there. When things take shape, rising like the morning tide, 12 feet deep in my heart. Help me down, I got too high. Point me back up toward the sky. Velvet's just beneath the rim, while I crawl out there on the limb. Away you go, somewhere in your head you know where they can find you when you're free. The nameless town, but there's nobody else around. You're sailing from the harbor toward the sea. At least he's not the lead singer. That's all I can say. Is the poor guy just did his best to get through that. Like an athlete. The true athlete came out there. Tom Hackmassey on lead backing vocals, mandolin, accordion, bouzouki. Of course, tonight it's bouzouki and mandolin. I said accordion. Tom and I have been together now. We're going on our 16th year. Can you believe that? 16. We can both come too soon. We're rolling on from yesterday. It only seems smooth sailing in my dreams, and there's really nothing left to say. A different view is what it takes to make it through. So turn around and face the sun. Lick those wounds, slow bleeding after this. Take that heartache on the run. Wasn't very long ago. Hold it down, let it go. Release it gently and watch it in the wind. Steady on the road again. Endless search for a true friend. Maybe there's some danger around the bend. Sail away, pay the price it takes to play. Keep your heart locked in your chest. Conscience awakes, shines the light on past mistakes, and really puts your head or two to the test. Mind gone wild, you got the focus of a child. There's a bottleneck here every night. Heavy winds, it may not make it whole again. Either do it wrong or do it right. Wasn't very long ago. Hold it down, let it go. Release it gently, watch it in a wind. Steady on the road again. Endless search for a true friend. Maybe there's some danger around the bend. Danger around the bend. Try my name, but nothing ever stays the same. Way too much water beneath this bridge. Stone cold, stuck between heart and soul, and dizzy dancing on the ridge. Gone at last, final fragments of the past. There's more than one shot at this game. Trusting you was really all I knew, and once that's broke, it ain't the same. Wasn't very long ago. Hold it down, let it go. Watch it in the wind. Steady on the road again. Endless search for a true friend. Maybe there's an danger around the bend. Danger around the bend. Danger around the bend. Around the bend. Is it in the house? Oh, really? Check, 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 check. A little teeny more there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, it was really nice when we started. Check, check. Testing, testing. Oh, that's better. Well, there we go. There. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have you ever looked, sworn you saw an angel, or fallen for a stranger on a train, taken back and wounded by a memory, running through the forest in your brain? You're all broken winged, scattered on the highway, run down in the lane, you know you don't belong. Crippled by indifference that surrounds you, or frozen from a message in a song. Cold, cold, Kenn, echoes all around in an old ghost town. There's something about the dawn there's no describing. There's a quietude that brings a ray of hope. In the early morning, pieces fit together before you're back out on the wrong end of the rope. Cold, cold, Kenn, echoes all around in an old ghost town. Have you ever looked and swore you saw an angel, and been taken by the glitter and the glow, floating in the air just like a bubble, and forgetting almost everything you know? Cold, cold Kenn, echoes all around in an old ghost town. One of the things that's really cool about our new album is that
The four-piece band has been together. Tom's been with me for going on 16 years, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, and Pat, the bass player, is 15 years, and T-Bone, the drummer, is now 6 years or so. So it's always collaborative. You know, when I bring a song in, it's always a very collaborative thing when the final arrangement ends up. You know, but on this particular record, we did it last year, and it was all basically arranged this way. And Tom and I played the tracks, you know, made sure that it had a nice live feel to it. And, you know, the rhythm section came in later and played live to what we were doing, but it's really cool that you're kind of hearing the songs the way they were developed and originally stood. And we even at one point said, God, you know, this sounds so good, we don't need those guys on it.
Steady, try to keep it ever ready, and go running on anything but fear. Taken by the tone and left there standing all alone, lost with something that you hardly can recall. The last impression rains of the bluster and the stains and the profane echoes in the hall. Steal away and play. Burn away the day somewhere in your mind. Happy fool, so cool, by the tide of blue, on the sand with fly and high. Well, you know me inside, you never told no lie. It's as true as the craters on the moon. And trust is like a crystal or a loaded pistol, lock it safely beneath the floorboard in your room. Steal away and play, burn away the day, somewhere in your mind. Happy fool, so cool, by the tide of blue, on the sand with fly and high. I've been avoiding all the news. It's always lose, lose, lose. Winning used to put them in the seats, and I can't tell what's true now after all that we've been through. Is this a pilot or an old repeat? Steal away and play, burn away the day, somewhere in your mind. Happy fool, so cool, by the tide of pool, on the sand but fly and high. We get caught up in the middle of another unsolved riddle. Keep it precious, keep its spirit, set it free. And just before you know it, there's another unknown poet writing verses from their obscurity. Steal away and play, burn away the day, somewhere in your mind. Happy fool, so cool, by the tide of pool, on the sand but fly and high.
anytime you've ever been in a situation where, like, someone in a position of authority takes control, makes the decisions, things go very, very wrong, and that person disappears, and then there's always a fallback. In this case, the sandwich man is the guy that was the one that was wrong. And he disappeared when everybody was looking for him. This is called the sandwich man. He went creeping down to the bullpen ground. No one knows just why or how pigs fly. He told them to follow him and led him away. And then he lit the fuse and vanished like a gamma ray. Fishing lure, he had his own draw. He don't know the game, he could never tell the score. And when the sky came crashing and we're running around, and when the diamond dust had settled where he could not be found, the sandwich man got you, man. Let you down, 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 down to the Badlands. Mr. Charade has been made with oatmeal grain and the rain. Drag me down the hall to your electric chair, or you could build a big gallows out on the town square. But don't take this game and take my brothers too. You gotta know this little circus traces right back to you. The sandwich man, he got you back. Let you down, 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 down to the Badlands. Mr. Charade has been made. Oatmeal grain is known in the rain. Going away for at least 7 days, and I can't say why, cause I don't really know. But the sandwich man and Mr. Shirley, they would know we're walking backwards in the beauty parade. Sandwich man, he got you back. Let you down, 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 down to the Badlands. Mr. Charade has been made. We got oatmeal grain down in the rain. feel guilty that I'm not doing that. You would, wouldn't you? And that's why, you know what? That's why it's BYOB, because it, you know, right? If I tell you there are 4 people up here, you'll believe it, you know, by the time we get to around 11 o'clock or so. First of all, thank you so much for having us back before I forget. This is a pleasure for us to be here. Like, what a cool scene you have going here. You know, what a wonderful place you have, I should say, but it's really true. So, round of applause for you. Like, could you imagine if you were like an alien that was just dropped right out on Main Street there, and you came wandering in and saw this scene? Wouldn't that be great if that's like what the rest of the U.S. was like? You know, the whole place was like this. Coffee houses, cool people just sitting around playing music. Wow. They'd be very impressed. You would do us very well. About to go, don't know if you care, but there's something in the air. Well, we were on fire and burned it out quick, and man, how fleeting is time. When we were so young, we had nothing but mountains to climb. Gone is the sound of tiny voices. One said that it's somewhere in your head. You wrote it down so you could read it, and everything was said. The sun's about to go, and I don't know if you care, but there's something in the air. There's something in the air. There's something in the air. We've gone a million miles, God knows how many styles, and somehow we ended up right here. A little wiser, I guess, but you know that SOS sometimes really ain't so clear. Clear particles from the deep forest, clear up from the depths of the sea. Clear sailing flying through the blue sky.
sun's about to go, and I don't know if you care, but there's something in the air. There's something in the air. So I'm originally from Long Island, New York, born on the South Shore, born in a town called Rockville Center, and then lived on the island. Then I got snobby and I moved to the North Shore in my late 20s. Got married 33 years ago. Can you believe that? Still married. I should say that if I'm expecting applause, I should say I'm still married. Right? Because if I say I got married 33 years ago and I've been single for the last 32 years, I don't think the applause would be quite the same. And we moved to Colebrook, Connecticut in the year 2000. We left Long Island, and we were pregnant with our first son, Nolan, who is now a senior in college, graduating this spring. And our second son is a sophomore at St. Lawrence University in upstate New York. And so we're back to kind of being the empty nesters, as they say, kind of what we were for 10 years before we had a family. And if you're doing the math, that puts me at about the age of about 78, I think. You do all that math with all those numbers there. And it all started with the one woman, and who's still there. And so I wrote this song for her as a. I didn't forget my anniversary. I've never got my anniversary in the world, but you do run out of gifts after 20, 30 years. You start to run out of gifts, and there's almost a woman can only have so much jewelry before she starts setting off alarms in places. Silver jewelry. And this is called Tomorrow. Once I've been around a lifetime, but it's only once. Like a golden glover, I went down for the count. Draw me in, knock me out. Electric jolt, shot through the system like a lightning bolt. Dart to the heart and getting weak in the knees, like a tiny vessel on high seas. Don't wanna go, don't wanna venture out into the evening, so unless you say it, so I know. Restless boy, when reaching for you like his favorite toy. Like fools we play until the evening burned out. We left no questions and no doubt. Hide and seek, or maybe slowly dancing cheek to cheek. Softly sway in the evening breeze to distant drums and melodies. Don't wanna go, don't wanna venture out into the evening, so unless you say it, so I know you'll be waiting here tomorrow. Bitterness won't find you, there's a glow that can't be chilled above a million wildflowers on the hill. Pull me close, 'cause I can't get my fix and I can't get my dose. I can't feel my fingers, I can't feel my toes. Isn't that the way love goes? Don't wanna go, don't wanna venture out into the evening, so unless you say it, so I know you'll be waiting here tomorrow. Mandolin and bouzouki and vocals, the great Tom Hagmassi. Thank you so much for listening to us tonight. We kind of did to you what I used to have to do to our last Golden Retreat. We have a new one now. Our previous Golden lived almost 15 years, and he was wonderful also. And so we used to have to, when he was getting older and you had to give him the pills, you put the peanut butter on it. Then they'll take the pill, otherwise, out it goes. So if you enjoyed tonight, we literally up until this moment, we're about to play the closing song on our album. We actually played the album from beginning to end, as if you were sitting there listening to the album. So if you enjoyed it, we do have copies here. It's also on Spotify and iTunes, but these copies here sound much better. They do. They do. You know. And thank you, John and company, and all of the folks that started this evening with those amazing songs and poetry, a cappella. You name it, from a cappella to poetry to guitar, real shredding guitar, that finger style. Steve, that's going to be a great show in April. Thank you so much for having us. story, a different place, another town and another face. Someone tried to find a dream, the morning broke, sidewalk speed. It don't matter where you go, somewhere here or Mexico. Promises mean everything, so let 'em ride and let 'em rain. Once or twice you've been there, once or twice before. There's no candle on the table, no handle on the door. And once or twice you got there, but each time you went down. Here we go again, my friend, welcome back to town. Welcome back to town. You're always looking for the sign that burns so bright your eyes go blind. Then you turn 1 second late, goodbye love, hello fate. Waiting at the traffic light, the timing's right, the moon is bright. The song on the radio says ride the wind, so away you go. Once or twice you've been there, once or twice before. No candle on the table, no handle on the door. Once or twice you got there, each time you went down. Here we go again, my friend, welcome back to town. The morning light is shining down the dark, dark well, through the branches in the wood, where the shadows fell, where the shadows fell. Same old stories just been told. There's another heart left in the cold. Written heart, back again, new beginning. Same old man, but all the chapters in between only lead to the closing scene. Deja vu again, son.